Hey friends, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel Phyrra, where I talk about cruelty-free beauty, gothic fashion, mental health, and lifestyle. So for today's video, I just want to do a quick little complexion tutorial featuring the new Melt Makeup Raw Honey Blush. I'm going to start by using Milk Makeup's Hydro Grip Primer. I love this primer for my dry, sensitive skin with rosacea. So after I apply that primer, I let it set for 60 seconds to give it a chance to really sink into my skin and create the perfect canvas for applying foundation. And I'm going to apply my favorite foundation, which is the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick in the shade Porcelain. I use the Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush, and I run my brush across the top of the stick. And then just start buffing this into my skin. To do around the eyes, I like to switch to a smaller brush, so I'm going to use the Cloven Hollow Precision Blender. And I do find this very easy to use to get around my eyes. Now I'm going to stop for a minute. I only applied foundation to half of my face because I wanted you to see the difference, which is very obvious to me. Maybe it's not so obvious to you, but this side I don't have foundation on, and I feel like you can really see the redness that my entire face has compared to my neck and chest. But when I put this foundation on, I feel like it makes it sort of blend seamlessly together. That is what I'm looking for in a foundation. I want my foundation to blend my face with my neck and my chest and everything else seamlessly. I love foundation sticks. I especially love this foundation stick. This is my favorite foundation right now, and it is my favorite foundation stick because I like how easy it is to control the amount of coverage that I have. I don't have to put on full coverage, but I can still get the coverage I need to hide my redness from rosacea, my imperfections, my skin insecurities, and still look good without feeling like I have a ton of makeup on. Here's the different way that I do my brows. I don't really know that it's innovative or anything like that, but I brush my brows straight up to try to make them look as full as possible. And then I take my brow gel, which is the Elizabeth Mott Queen of the Hill Black Brow Gel. And I'm brushing up with this too. This is tinted, so I personally like it best if I then go back with my spoolie and blend upwards. My brows are not really full, they're very sparse. They've always been sparse. I've never overplucked them or anything like that. They're just naturally extra thin. So cool. So what I find for myself these days is that I want them to look as full as they can possibly look. So brushing them upwards helps with that. And then I will go back in a second with a brow pen and help to fill them in, but I want to get this situated. And I have the new Anastasia brow pen in Granite that I recently purchased that I want to try if the top will come off. Go back with my little spoolie thing and blend a little more. And then if I'm happy with my brows, I'll go back and use a little bit of the whatever foundation's left on this brush to shape around them. I find I prefer to do my brows before my makeup these days, but for whatever reason today I forgot, so that's the truth of it. So for my cheeks, I'm going to use Milk Cosmetics Raw Honey. This is a blush duo. It's basically, to me, a blush highlighting duo. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques Rebel Edge Medium brush and run my brush across like this. So I'm picking up the top and bottom color on the same brush. I'm switching to the Sigma F03 brush and using just the light side, which is actually called Honey. And then I'm going to go back with this brush, which is just the larger version of that brush, and start blending. I actually think Raw Honey is very pretty on me, and I kind of took a risk on it because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like how it looked, because I normally feel like colors like this are always either too dark or too metallic or something. I think I am gonna add just a little bit more of a highlight though, and to do that I'm going to use Urban Decay's Ozone. adds just a little bit more sheen. I actually ordered Bittersweet and was sent Ozone by mistake, so I figured I would try it, see if I can use it. I'm going to outline my lips and fill them in with the Milk Cosmetics Nudist pencil. It's my favorite like nude lip pencil. And I'm going to put on Lime Crime Plushies lipstick in Ambrosia, which I think was supposed to be like a golden mauve. So here's my finished look. I hope you enjoyed my complexion tutorial featuring the new Milk Cosmetics Raw Honey Cheek Duo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video and you want to see more complexion tutorials like this, please give it a thumbs up and share. If you're wondering what to watch next, check over here because I'll have something special just for you. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I love you and I miss you. Bye-bye.